Hello, my name's Janet Wood and I'm a journalist covering the utilities sector. I'm here to speak to Dave Shaw, Business Development Manager from Veolia Infrastructure Services, about a key part of any new project that's often not given the attention it deserves. Hi Dave.
Hi.
For developers, coordinating and managing connections from a handful of local networks, electricity, gas, water, telecoms, that can be a time-consuming and frustrating job. But you're saying it doesn't have to be like that?
No, it doesn't. I think most people don't really realise that the market is open to competition in connections, and you can actually come to a single company, a competitive company like Veolia, who can undertake those connections for you, and we can wrap it up into a multi-utility solution.
So you can take on all that paperwork. What about the scheduling? There's a real financial risk for developers if there's a delay or rescheduling part of the connections. Can you help with that?
Well, yeah, to take your first point about paperwork, yes, we can take the paperwork off you and make it a lot smoother. We still need information, of course, but we can help you with that, you know, to get you through the process. When it comes to scheduling, I think this is where we've got a real strength, actually. We always advise our clients to come to us as early as possible in the process, so that we can actually help build up your programme, so that your programme is scheduled up as it should be. And we can also flex our resources to fit in with your timescales as well.
Wouldn't you say that going to direct to a local utility is a safe choice? Can a developer really trust another supplier to keep up the quality?
Well, I know some companies do perceive the host utilities companies as a safe choice. But having said that, it's when are you going to get it? And what costs are you going to actually pay at the end? I think from a quality perspective, from Veolia's point of view, we're actually from a utility company background, so we do actually understand the processes, the specifications that we need to build for these host companies. We're also accredited by Lloyd's, so we get audited regularly to make sure that we are up to scratch as a business. The second point is that to prove our confidence in delivery, we're actually willing to sign up to your contract. You know, generally what happens is that you sign the host utilities terms and conditions, but we will actually agree terms and conditions with you, and the programme will be part of that. So I think it means that you've got more confidence that you will actually get your connections on time when you want them.
So is the single supplier approach all about making connections more efficient, or is there more to it than that?
Well, I think there's a lot more to it than that, really. I think what we bring is our experience. You know, we've connected lots of projects up from supermarkets and schools right through to wind farm connections and energy from waste plants and things like that. So what we bring is the expertise that we've learned on those projects, those complex projects, really.
Innovation is the magic word, especially when there's issues like low carbon generation or water efficiency to think about.
Well, that's right. A number of times we've managed to innovate a client's design to bring real benefits to the project. One of those, for instance, it can be things like changing equipment to make sure that you've got the most optimized equipment in place. Another project, we actually redesigned the electrical network so that we maintain supply for generators during outages. Thereby, you keep the revenue coming in for the client, which is really important.
I guess we can all think about new housing estates or big new buildings, but there are some types of building that have special requirements.
Security of supply is really fundamentally important to data centres, and you know, the complex nature that brings to the project is something which we're pretty used to be honest with you. This is what we do. You know, we're used to innovating design, and we're used to the complex nature of these things, such that we can ensure that data centres are on 24/7 and there's no loss of supply.
Dave, it seems from the regulator's figures that utility companies still get most of the business of providing connections. Do you think developers just don't realise they have a choice?
I think a lot of developers aren't aware that there's a choice out there, and they still go back to the host. I think a lot of them are aware, but they then consider the host utility companies as a safe pair of hands. I think that Veolia actually offer a real alternative here and a real safer pair of hands, in that we're willing to tie into a contract and a programme to ensure that you do get it on time. And really, when you come to a company like us, we can look after all the utilities for you as well, gas, water and electric. So really, we're one supplier that can bring multiple benefits.
It's an option that any developer should be investigating. Dave Shaw, Veolia Infrastructure Services, thank you very much.
Thank you.